I came here first in 71 when it was Alvin Junior College, had 4 buildings, and I partied and played more. It was really part-time and really not interested in college too much. And thank God I wasn't, because I met this young thing November 1974 in the Student Union Building.
Well, I ended up here because my uncle, who was superintendent of the school district, Emmett McKenzie, was bragging about this school, how wonderful it was. I was fresh out of high school when I showed up here, not expecting to leave this place with my fiance.
We both got our education here. We went from Alvin Junior College back then to University of Houston at Clear Lake. I got a degree in business and was working on an MBA. She was working on her teaching certificate. I thought I would go to law school. Brenda was actually on the board.
The foundation board.
Foundation
yes.
board.
I went on to teach school. It gave me a lot of good basic foundation, and it was more of a personal thing. If I would have gone to a large college, I don't think I would have continued my education, because I had a baby, raising him, taking care of it all. And so it gave me such a good foundation, make a difference with kids in the future.
So we look back and we think, what is it I remember the most about the college and the campus? It's the people, the teachers. You could tell that they would help you, anything you needed or wanted. It was like a family. We got to play football out in the front, the guys did, and we get to play hearts and spades in the cafeteria.
Not in class.
It's just the atmosphere and the care and the attention. It made it easy. You felt at home, you felt comfortable, and you just had a sense of community about it. More so now than then, because of all the success the college has had. I graduated in 75, and her dad, I wanted to start a business. He said, why don't you start an air conditioning company? And I said, I don't know anything about air conditioning, except it's better to have it than not on the Texas Gulf Coast. And he said, well, you can go back to Alvin Junior College and you can take refrigeration courses. So that's what I did. And I'll never forget Alec Huffman saying this. I'm not teaching y'all refrigeration techniques and how to work on this stuff so that you can go out and get a job as an AC technician. I'm teaching you this so you can own your own air conditioning company. Yesterday I couldn't spell AC, and today I are one. I got my basic college education with all the principles, but I came back and they taught me a trade and ultimately a business.
And I would see Randy always in the cafeteria because he majored in spades and hearts. He was really good. That's why it took him 4 years to get out of Alvin Junior College, as he calls it. Every time I looked up, he was playing cards, he was staring at our table. And so it continued, and I feeling very uncomfortable. So I winked at him, and he immediately went back to playing cards, like it totally disturbed him. So, yes, he's not going to be looking anymore. So whenever I got up to leave...
So she's walking by our table, and I go, hey. I said, what's your name? She said, Brenda Smith. And I said, come on, what's your real name? Brenda Smith. And I said, well, Brenda Smith, how about a date Friday night? She said, okay.
A moment of weakness.
I had a pen, I had nothing to write on. So Steve Upton, who played basketball, had a Marlboro flip-top box. Don't tell the coach that. Don't tell Coach Giles that. So I took that flip-top box and I wrote a number down. I wish I had kept that Marlboro box,
He took me to New Vaudeville Pizza
in
Webster, and I could not stand him. He told a lot of corny jokes, which he still does, but now he calls them dad jokes. The next day, I called my girlfriend, Martha, and told her about the date, and I said, if he calls me, I am not going out with him again. And so a week went by and he didn't call. I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty good. I have to be ugly. 2 weeks went by and he didn't call. Now I'm starting to think, he didn't call me. I mean,
who is this guy?
What's going on? So then the third
3 weeks goes by.
And he hadn't called me. So I called him. I thought, what am I missing here? I must have missed something. So anyway.
So she called me that third week. We went out, and we've been together ever since. She lived in Lake City. I lived in Pearland. And so the absolute impact that Alvin Community College now has on the area is unbelievable. Great background, great teaching, great people, great success, so many awards. So we highly recommend Alvin Community College to anybody who's even thinking about it, because What a terrific institution. It really is a perfect example of the educational system in the United States. Couldn't they all be like this, you know?